Hey Terrarians, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to the Thorium Mod. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Can you feel it in the air? Even in the frozen wasteland, I think it's getting mighty hot outside. And that is because today is the day that we will finally go down to the underground, go all the way to the underworld, take down the wall of flesh, and wrap up Pre-hard mode. It's that time already. And I feel like I've spent a lot more episodes in the Thorium mod so far. I mean, there are new bosses and whatnot, but there's new bosses in the pre-hard modes of every mod that I've played. So, I don't know, maybe there's just a lot more to do in this particular mod than in a lot of the other mods that I've done, which I think may be the case. I just feel like I've spent a lot more time in pre-hard mode than I normally do, which I'm not complaining about. I do very much so enjoy pre-hard mode quite a lot. I like it a lot more than hard mode. But you know what? All that aside, as you can see, before we go off into our great adventure today, I've got a few new items on me. I've got new boots and I've got new toots. I've got it all, baby. And, you know, I could sit here and explain to you in extreme, explicit detail how I came across all these items, because I did do some off-camera farming, and I will say that I feel like such a dummy. All the time I spent fishing and running around down there trying to find the lava charm and the ice skates, I went down there with a spelunker potion and a mining potion, and I wasn't even down there for 10 minutes. Spent maybe 15, 20 minutes total. Half of that time was spent just getting there, because I tell you, I found them almost right away, and I feel like such a dum-dum because of that. All I had to do was blow a few holes in the ground, and boom! Items. So imagine how much of an idiot I feel. But anyways, like I said, I could explain to you in explicit detail how I come across all these items, but I think somebody else might do a better job of that. I think I might turn the mic over to my good old buddy, Pixels McFireball, who's agreed to come in today to tell all you fine folks out there how I come across all these different items. So without any further ado, take it away, Mr. Fireball. Whoop, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Don't mind me. Just taking out the trash. Anyways, why thank you, Mr. Fireball, and as for you folks, I bid you howdy, y'all. Fear not, I'd be right happy to get you fine fellers and fellettes up to speed. So the first thing he decided to do was fight that big scary metal laser shooting disco ball a few more times. Found out there was a nice new weapon it dropped and sure did want to give her a try. What with him being a bard and all. After that, he moseyed his way on down to the ice caves yet again to get him a brand new pair of ice skates. You know, for helping with ice-based locomotion and such. Finally, after a many-year-long expedition, he was able to acquire himself such a pair and headed on down deeper. Now, being a connoisseurus? Hey, wait a minute. What in the Sam hell, Elliot, is that word? Connoisseur? Yeah, that one. What the hell does that mean? It kind of means, like, an expert of? Or, like, knowledgeable of a thing? What? Well, why in the hell didn't you just say that? Using your fancy word. You know, I bet not a damn one of them knew what it meant either. No, that's not nice. You can't... Yeah. Anyways, being a connoisseur of all things hot and spicy, I can't believe you wrote that. Our friend Mr. Fireball then proceeded on his way down to the fiery caverns below to obtain himself a lava charm for that sweet, sweet boot upgrade. And if there's one thing this old cowboy knows, it's that there ain't nothing like a fresh pair of boots. And thus ends the story of Mr. Fireball's off-camera escapades. Should be all caught up and ready to go now, I believe, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. For now, I'm on to the saloon for a fresh sarsaparilla with that bartender feller. Y'all take care now, and remember, yee-haw. Alrighty, be sure to give Pixels McFireball a round of applause and thank him for stopping by to chat with you folks a little bit, and I'm sure we'll see him again eventually. But with all that business concluded, it's time to get on to the business of hand. The business of hands. Fingers, knuckles, palms. Anyways, the business at hand, in fact, is the correct way to say it. We gotta build ourselves a hellevator, and I have just the thing for that. I've got the aforementioned mining and spelunker potions, which I'm probably not gonna need the spelunker. Unfortunately, in my expeditions down there, I did not see fit to grab all that much obsidian. I can make a few of these. I've got a bunch of potions right out the gate, which is going to be pretty handy. Let me grab a few mining potions as well. We'll put the spelunker back. I'm not going to have any trouble seeing the ore down there in the underworld. But we'll grab those, and yeah, we'll just go down, and we'll see what's what down there. I would like to build a elevator, but where do I begin? I don't want to mess up the flow of my base by putting a giant hole down through the middle of it, but I don't know really where to put it. This looks kind of like a straight shot down over here, and that is pretty much connected to my little Crimson Altar area down here, which, by the way, if you didn't notice, I did paint a light blue color, kind of mix in a little bit with it a little better. I don't know. Kind of looks neat, as you can see right there. I kind of changed it around a bit. I don't know. Should I really disrupt the natural flow of this little cave down here, just to have easier access to the underworld? I sure will. Alrighty, let's tear through this right here. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. I really doubt it's going to be a problem. Should I just build the elevator right here? We'll just go straight down and see where we end up? Because I would like to end up right here. I already have my base down there, and I think I'm pretty much as above it as I can be. So I'm going to start taking my mining potions, and we're just going to go. We're already going to screw things up here by putting water down here. That's disgusting. Let's just remove that problem right there. Alrighty, onward we go. If I come across anything interesting, of course, you know I will leave it in the video. Otherwise, I'll see you when I get to the bottom. Well, I'd say that's about as close can get, to be honest with you. Not too bad. There we go, and right next door to this big room over here, which, I don't know, maybe I can use for something later on, whatever. The Viscount or the Viscount, whoever it is you're supposed to pronounce his name. Now I suppose I begin the long process of going back up there and lighting it back up again. You know, I have full usage of torches that I can use underwater, and I just choose not to use them at all. I don't know why. Don't judge me for it, because it'll never change, but I'm merely acknowledging what I am able to do, and that thus far I have refused to do so. That's really what we're on about here. Anyways, let's light this back up, then I'll meet up with you once again down there at that little box. We'll see about this underworld. Alrighty, let's make sure it works. That's gonna be a problem. Only one problem so far, though. Well, that's a good sign, right? No problems there. Nice and lit up. Everything looks like it should be where it is. Straight path down. Should probably get rid of these. This is going to be a problem. Nothing worse than falling down your elevator only to get caught on cobwebs and then summarily eaten by whatever created aforementioned cobwebs. Alrighty, everything seems to be in working order. I've got my inventory cleared out. We're about out of torches, but that's not really a big deal, because it's pretty bright down here. Pretty bright and warm. Alrighty, well, let's begin our first incursion. Gilded Lichen. I know you are not an underworld mob, but you know what? I'll take it nonetheless. There we go. Gold bars and Vanquisher medals. Nice. So we're on the lookout down here for, well, really anything. And you know what? It just dawned on me as something hilarious that was mentioned to me before in the comments of either the last video or the one before that, is that I did not get a shadow key. So that's really fun. Actually, you know what? I might end up having to go back over there because I don't know if there's anything good in those chests. There may very well be something incredible. So I'm probably gonna have to go back there and do that. We'll get some stuff down here that I know for sure I can get though first. I know that I need the good old Hellforge, so we'll grab one of those and we'll just grab a whole bunch of Hellstone. Go up there and make the new armor set, then we'll sprint over to the dungeon real fast and take care of that business. And then begins the long, arduous process of trying to build myself the Hell Bridge. Hooray. Can't wait to do that. Anyways, let's go on down here. Anything down here on Veinminer other than the Hellstone? We're about to find out. Looks like the ash is good. Don't know if that's good for anything at all. We're here for Hellstone, though. That's what we're all about right now. Don't care about any of that other business. Well, at least not yet, anyway. We will care about it eventually. Actually, didn't I kill a voodoo demon forever ago, too? I'm pretty sure I'll have to double-check my inventory when I get back up there. Let's make sure you're not on Veinminer. You're not. Now. You were. Solve that problem really fast. So far, I'm not seeing any new mobs down here. Kind of surprised. There was that, Demonkin or Flamekin caster, or whatever that thing was up there. I don't know if that counts as a caverns mob or not, or like a deep caverns. I figured there'd at least be some kind of new, like, spoopy fire monster down here. Usually every mod adds one of those. Some kind of new thing down here to make this place even more convenient to build a elevator in. Okay, so I suppose it's not really all that bad down here. It's a wide open area. The majority of the mobs fly, so, you know, they're easy targets. They hit hard, but, you know, they die fast. Except for, like, the regular slimes that destroy your platforms unless you make them out of obsidian. Really not that big of a threat down here. Imagine if you had to build your elevator, right? Let's Let's just move things around a little bit. Let's imagine that instead of the underworld, it was like all underground desert or underground jungle. Imagine that. Like, building a elevator in the underground jungle. That would just be borderline sadistic if they let something like that happen. I would never. God, now I'm starting to imagine like a queen bee wall of flesh. That would be kind of silly. Imagine other bosses as the wall of flesh. Wouldn't that be kind of insane? Like, not even like a mechanical wall of flesh or anything like that. That's pretty simple to imagine. Just, you know, wall of flesh but metal. Now, imagine like a queen bee wall of flesh or like a, I don't know, like a slime wall of flesh? A wall of slime. Oh my god. That would be a terrifying sight. And that might even work as a boss, too. That'd be kind of funny. Like, it bounces you back if you run into it. You know, instead of, like, laser beams, it shoots bouncy jelly balls out of its eyeballs. Instead of shooting out hungry, it shoots out, like, slime worms or something like that that bounce off the ground. There's your new boss idea. Wall of slime. It's a pre-hard mode. Well, I guess the wall of flesh is pre-hard mode, technically. But it's an early pre-hard mode boss. The wall of slime. You just summon it. If you summon it on the outer thirds of the world, that's what happens. If you use the slime crown in the ocean, you have to throw it into the ocean, and instead of a king slime spawning, it'll spawn a wall of slime, and you just have to run away from it. It's got, like, a quarter as much health as the wall of flesh. There you go. There's your new boss idea. You're welcome. For anybody that decides to take that idea. And then, you know, you can do that with every boss. Every boss has the wall of flesh. And they could all have their corresponding voodoo dolls. Ah, God, I'm gonna die in the fire. Anyways, that was a little bit of a close call. Got a little sidetracked down there, not paying attention to what I was doing. I do have a whole stack of hellstone, which is pretty good. We got Warmonger Potion, made out of flaming crack gut, artillery potion, flame potion, Warmonger Potion. Interesting. What is a crack gut? Sounds very unpleasant, whatever it is. Hellstone bars. Let's see if it's even worth going back down there to continue farming. Flamerang, Molten Fury, standard, pickaxe, all that good stuff. I don't really have to worry about the pickaxe. Might make the ham axe. The set doesn't do anything special. Bongos. There's a new weapon right there for me. And a hot horn. And a double subwoofer. And there's the noble set made out of that hellstone. So there's a lot of stuff there. That takes, what, 30 pieces of hellstone for that? I'm sure I'll be able to get that. Double subwoofer. Set enemies on fire when you attack them and are immune to being on fire. Well, that sounds pretty handy. Doubles the range of your empowerment effect radius. That sounds like a multiplayer thing. Combine that out of the subwoofer I got in the dungeon. What about these weapons? We have the bongos. 30 symphonic damage with a pretty decent critical strike chance. Average speed. 2 inspiration per bonk. Bangs the bongos, dealing damage to all nearby enemies. I wonder if that's like, I guess it's like a radius, or maybe like, I guess it would be like that. I guess maybe like the boombox, sort of. We got the hot horn, 27 symphonic damage, uses 1 inspiration to toot, releases a forceful spinning flame vibration, increases damage by, what is that, flat damage to whatever that increases it by, movement speed and damage. Well, I can see why they have those effects, sounds pretty nice. Phantom Thief, Vanity Set, Infernal Animator, interesting. Molten Thresher, or Thresher, whatever. A lot of healer weapons here. Prophecy, some magic stuff down there, some hard mode stuff it looks like there, Terrarium Core, Rocket Fist, Molten Residue, that comes from whatever that stuff is. Maybe it's hard mode stuff, I don't know. Some things there. I think I should be able to make enough hellstone out of what I have right now, so I'm just gonna have to run back up here and farm up a little bit of obsidian. It's probably gonna be the best way to do this. We'll grab that real fast, we'll make the stuff, then we'll head over to... I guess we'll go over to the dungeon and get that shadow key. Then we can really continue the rest of the exploration. Where did all that water go? I know for sure that I had a bunch of it. Oh, it's up there. Okay, whatever. Ignore the bone serpent. And yes, I know there's a guide voodoo demon over there. We'll get that guy later. Alrighty. Moving on up here. I think there's a nice pocket. Actually, a little bit everywhere. Get out of here, bone serpent. What are you doing up here? Dummy. Up here this far. Out of your element. What are you thinking? Silly, silly bone wiggly. Disgusting. Anyways, let's move on down here. We'll grab what we need to get, and then I'll see you back on the surface. Alright, let's see how much hellstone we can get now. There we go. That's a pretty good amount right there. Oh my. 277. I think that ought to do it. Alrighty. Hopefully I don't really need obsidian for all that much more. There's a few things. Up-down balloon. Increases jump height and allows you to hold down to drastically increase fall speed. Well, I suppose if you had a balloon made out of obsidian staff... Not really all that good. Belrose is melee. Looks like an umbrella, maybe? Ancient Obsidian set there. I guess that's another old set that they got rid of. Yeah, that'll be that, I guess. Okay. Well, now let's see about this new armor set. Noble set. I'm gonna need some more cloth. How much of this stuff can I make? Oh, I can make a whole bunch of that, too. There we go. Let's make a whole bunch of it. I got more cobwebs I can throw in there. Now we should be good to go. Finally, an upgrade for our armor set. Got the noble set here. We'll take off the dark steel set for right now. Put the heavy metal bard on standby for the time being. Look at that. Oh, I've got a cape. Alrighty. Alright, so it's just the standard symphonic damage increase, chance for inspiration notes to drop, increase the movement speed, all that good stuff. What's the set bonus? Inspiration notes that drop are twice as potent and increase your symphonic damage briefly. Oh, there we go. Okay, audio overload, symphonic damage increased by 15%. Pretty sure that's the same buff that I get from hitting myself with that sonar thing or whatever. I don't remember. Well, maybe that'll be handy. I can't really see it being all that great for the Wall of Flesh, except for maybe the Hungries and whatnot. That could be pretty handy. Let's see, where are those weapons at? There is the bongos, and we have the hot horn. Very good. Loud bongos and euphonic hot horn. Okay, let's see what we got here. We'll do the bongos first. Oh, all right, there we go. And that's an increase to my base and movement speed. I guess maybe that little area out there is, I don't know, is that where they get hit at? That could be pretty good, I suppose. Pretty decent. I'd have to put on, like, I don't know. What is that? The, vibration tuner. And we got the euphonic hot horn. It's a brass instrument. I think that's the mouthpiece, or maybe that's for wind. Yeah, we want this one right here. Plunger mute. Okay, well that doesn't take up all that much. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that it doesn't, like, penetrate or anything like that. It's definitely not as fast as this here. It's not bad. Whatever, we'll throw that on there. I'm not using the Calaveras anymore, unfortunately. I actually like this set. I like the way that it looks. I think we might retire the Dark Steel set for right now. Keep something else for the time being. I don't know. I'll hold on to the bongos. That could be pretty handy. Depends on how much damage it does AoE-wise. Well, with all that stuff made, we can go over to the dungeon and test it out, because like I said, I've got to go and get... Actually, wait. Before I run over there like a dum-dum, I have that item I got from What's-His-Face. Hold on a second. Bet you are all about to get really angry. Oh, you gonna ran over there, you're gonna use the thing, what are you doing? I'm ready, okay? I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. I just don't remember where I put it. Did I put my piggy bank inside my piggy bank? Is that why I don't have it anymore? Oh, there we go. It's inside the thing. Okay. Started to get a little nervous there for a second. Thought I deleted it. Okay, anyways. Let's open up that money trough, see what we got inside here. There we go. The Theseus thread. Very nice. Hopefully I remember to set my respawn point back there. All right. Let's go looking for that skeleton key. Or not skeleton key. We're gonna go looking for that shadow key. Hopefully I can find some good stuff down here too while I'm at it. I can do a lot of murdering at the very least. So when I get my key, we can head back down to the underworld and see what all is inside those shadow chests. Hopefully something nice and new. I'd love it. Alrighty, and just like that, we've got ourselves a shadow key, but I also picked up a couple of new interesting things along the way. Most interesting of which is this lovely new item right here called the Spectral Fang. Summons a mountable spectral tiger. Look at that. Isn't that pretty neat, don't you think? Look at the sparkles coming off of that thing. My god, I think I found my new favorite mount. She moves pretty fast. No double jump, though, because I don't have my, my poof or whatever. I guess it doesn't come equipped with one. Gotta trade out that for the bat, though. I don't know if I want to. Oh, god. Decisions, whatever. We'll save the bat, ride around on the spectral tiger for a while. It should be good to go. Put everything back, and now we can finally head back down there and see what's in those shadow chests. Alrighty, now let's take a look inside these chests. See what we can find. Excuse me, Bone Serpent. I'm trying to see here. Light's End. Well, that looks like, guess that's a healer's weapon right there. I don't exactly know what, this has to do with healing, but sure, whatever. That's fine. Moving on down the line here. I know that there's a couple more over this ways. And we're gonna burn alive in here. Oh my god. It was not a good idea to come in here. I need my potions. Okay, there we go. Obsidian skin. I need to zoom in a little bit as well. More ambiance and such. I know there's another one over here somewhere. I'm sure there is. I swear I ran right past it. Come on now. Don't be holding out on me, Underworld. I know you've got some goods in here somewhere. You gave me a healer weapon of all things. I feel a little bit insulted. What are you trying to say? That I'm injured? That I need healing? Huh? Is that it, you jerk? Well, you're right, because I kind of do. There we go. I fixed it. I have healing potions. That makes me a healer class. Except I only heal myself, and no one else. Still no new enemies. I'm very surprised. I really figured there'd be a bunch more down here. Maybe it's a hard mode thing. Pretty sure I have to come back down here some point in hard mode, so maybe that'll be when they finally show up. I'm kind of running out of houses, though. Lots of wide open space. Should be easy to make an arena over here. I say that now till I finally get started, and I'm like at it for a half hour, and then I look at my map to see how big it is, and I'm barely a third of the way through. Be pounding my head off the table. See what else we got here. Dark Lance, nothing special about it. Restoration Potion, nothing special about that. Everything looks to be the same. There's got to be something else out here, right? Something new and fancy. Other than, like, wide open, like, biome generation. This is crazy looking. It's a big hole up there. Oh, my God. How much of a difference having wings down here makes, I swear. Even if they're weak wings that are barely better than, like, 1.4's fledgling wings for journey mode, they're still amazing. Wings, no matter how weak, are always a good thing. Because the ability not to die from fall damage, pretty neat. Now that I set my spawn right, we're going to find out. There we go. I did. Okay, we can go to the left now. Still nothing new. I'm very surprised. I went through all that trouble, and all it's given me so far is a healer weapon. Oh, there we go. It's muted. Nocturne. Not bad. I suppose that's probably what we're looking for down here. What is that? It's a string instrument. It releases a sinister music note that explodes into shadowy energy on hit. Empowers players with invincibility frames and life regen. Well, sign me up. What do you do? What is it? Oh, that looks really cool. Oh, it's a harp. Or I guess it's kind of like a harp. That is really cool. I like that. Oh my. That is really good. Okay, well man, I'm getting all kinds of good weapons to use. What will I use now? It's all really good. Everything I've got up here has pretty much got like really, really good like bonuses. Maybe I'll get rid of the Robobo. The Robobo. My God, I can barely say it right. Robobo. Alright, well I'd say that I've explored enough. Let's throw the nurse down here because I forgot to do that. Now I suppose I should begin construction on my elevator. Yay, or not elevator, my hell bridge. Let me go back up to the surface real fast. Deposit all this junk back off in there. Probably upgrade this, because that may end up being really, really helpful. Sinister music note that explodes into shadowy energy on hit, and that could be really good AoE. I don't know, I've got a lot of AoE, and I've got a lot of good single target, plus a lot of weapons that give me a lot of really good bonuses. I think I see now why everybody was telling me that Bard is pretty overpowered. If I can get all that stuff working together at the same time, I will be an unstoppable force of destruction. And now for potions, take our regen, swiftness, and iron skin. I don't really have any other defensive ones. Take frenzy, could be good. Earworm, might as well grab one of those. I need to go get more worms eventually here. I don't know if I can make any more of those potions. Blood potion, increase movement and mining speed. Oh, that could be handy. Why not? We'll grab that. Good for a little while down there. Thorns, just because I can. Yeah, that'll do it. Well, let's do heart reach too. Maybe that'll help me out. I don't know. I've got all kinds of good stuff. Pumpkin pie. Where did I get all these potions at? It's almost like I've been collecting them and throwing them in here and not at all paying attention to the fact that I had so many. Well, now, like I said, I suppose it's time to begin the oldest and noblest of Terraria traditions and get started on building a hell bridge, which I'm sure is going to be a thoroughly exciting adventure. Or maybe I could just use the magical powers of editing to just snap my fingers and then boom, hell bridge. There we go, just like that, easy peasy, blink of an eye. Man, I love doing that. But alrighty, with all that aside, we finally got our hell bridge going here. It's actually not all that long. Still have auto pause on from whenever I was trying to get some things set up here. It's not that long. I mean, it's a decent size, you know what I mean? As with all arenas, especially when it comes to bosses like the Wall of Flesh, there is no such thing as an arena that's too big. I think what I've got right now should be sufficient. I've got myself my guide Voodoo Doll, got a couple more in the bank for later fights because I know I already need to fight it like a million times to get those emblems. I forget how many of them I need exactly, I just know that I need a bunch of them. And I'm sure there's all kinds of good stuff that drops from the Wall of Flesh for the Bard because, you know, that'd be silly for there not to be. But anyways, without any further ado, before too many enemies show up here and really start cramping my style and whatnot, I better go up there and take care of this guy. For there is no hell bridge left. Get out of here. Get. Go on. Goodbye. Alrighty. Into the lava she goes. Dunk. Kersploosh. I don't know what I should do first, but there's all my potions. Let's just start bongoing. Oh yeah, they're okay. There you go. Okay, yep, there go the hungries. Goodbye. Oh my god. Okay, well fine, there goes the hungries just like that. I don't really know what I should be using. Let's just rapid fire here. Actually, you know what? Let's go out there with this stuff. I really don't know. All of my weapons are really good. Let's put some Shadow Flame on there. Try to keep the bonks going, make sure those hungries stay dead. There we go. Keep that buff going on me there. Alrighty, now I can regenerate a little bit here. Get out of there. Get it in the face. Get it in the face. Yeah. Oh, they keep growing back. It's gonna make the homing stuff not work out so well, but it's fine. We can do this. Let's just bring out the boombox and focus on taking these guys down. I'm nowhere near dead, so I'm not really all that worried about it. Regenerate a little bit here. Keep it going. There we go. Just keep blasting them in the eyeballs with my super powerful music notes. That's right, barely taking any damage at all whatsoever. Try not to get too cocky, though, because this can change real quickly. At a moment's notice, drop of a hat, I can go from being successful and winning to almost dead. Ah, God, no, not one of those things. I hate those things so much. Why do the voodoo demons have to show up right now? Why? What is it about right now that says, okay, time to come out of my house. You've been invisible for the last forever. Now here we are. Okay, we're getting back to civilization here, or I guess what could be confused as civilization in some way here. Just gotta keep targeting on those eyeballs. Keep focusing on the eyeballs, and everything's gonna be just fine. God, I'm starting to think that my little boosts here weren't so great. Oh my goodness. Come on, stay focused on the boops. On the boops and bonks. Where's my inspiration when I need it? Oh, I hate that so much. Running out of inspiration in the middle of a boss fight. Infuriating. There's no way for me to regenerate it. It's not like there's inspiration potions or something like that I can just drink to get it back. And we've ran out of elevator space. That is incredible. I did not think that was gonna happen. As long as I can keep an open area, keep an eye out for this stuff, and just keep it going, keep the damage flying out there, I should be alright. Just keep my buffs rolling. Keep the buffs rolling. Oh God, this one may be going all the way. It's getting pretty close here. I'm running out of space over here. I'm underneath the jungle, means I'm getting close to the other side. Oh my God. Oh, okay, there we go. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Wall of Flesh. Got a whole bunch of stuff down there this time. New life springs forth from the aquatic depths, and the ancient spirits of light and dark have been released. Standard stuff here. Let's see what we got from this fella. Open sesame, what did we get? We got a sorcerer's emblem, ninja emblem, and a bard emblem all at once. Throw up the demon heart there, and we will throw on the bard emblem, because why not? A little bit extra damage couldn't hurt. Oh God, okay. Molten residue. We're already starting to get new stuff from these guys. Get out of here. Get gone. What do? You make a couple new things. Hell's Bell. Interesting. So I guess there's a reason to come back down here, because there's a bard weapon right out the gate. Key of Fire. I guess that's to open up something. Not exactly sure what it is, though. Golden Locks. Okay. Well, that's definitely, like, post-mech boss stuff. Ah, God. What is that thing down there? Bone Flare. Well, I kind of want to see what that thing does. Ah, God. Nope. No. It almost kills me. That's what it does. Okay, so there's new stuff down here, new stuff up there, new stuff everywhere. It's hard mode time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in all forms of existence. Let's heal up. Head back up to the surface. Oh. And there is a blood moon. Okay, well, that's great news. So right straight into the beginning of hard mode, we're already being assailed by everything. Spectacular. Ah, God, what is that thing? Blood zombie? Okay, oh, there's a clown down there. Well, we can kill him right away. You're in a very inconvenient spot. I'm sorry, bud. Today's the day you die. Anything new coming from these guys? Doesn't look like it. Suppose we can find out if anything new will show up now on our way across. Oh, there we go. Let's use the bongo bonks. Bongo bonks. Ah, God, what is that thing? Bloody warg. Oh, you've got a lot of health. Ah, no, I don't want to get hit by that. Taste the power of the hot toots. Oh, God. Nope. No. This is highly intense gameplay. No. Oh, what is that thing? Blood Mage. Oh, God. That doesn't look friendly. Did it heal everybody? I don't like that one bit. Help me. I'm having trouble. Okay, let's use the AoE. Okay, so the Blood Mage is regenerating all the zombies. That's really good. Now there's 3 wargs out here. That's terrible. God, no, there's more of them. Can you people just stop it? Stop it. I'm determined to succeed now. I'm not going to let you get away with this. There's danger here, okay? Not going to happen. Let's put on something to actually help my brass damage here. There we go. There we go. 2 flat damage. God, bloody wargs. Just keep jumping over them. Just keep it going here. There we go. Look at all that damage now. Now we're playing a bard. Eviscerating Claw. That sounds pretty painful. Loud Bagpipe. That's new. Got a new weapon there. Ah, God, there's still more. Come on. No. Oh, why did I do that? I dashed straight into it. That's just not good. I didn't mean to do that, but it happened anyway. Story of my life. Almost had him, though. Guess my inventory filled up pretty quickly, then. Let's, move some things away here. Lucrative, that's new. Loud Bagpipe. It's a wind instrument. Oh, God, I dropped it. Okay. Oh, was there a second one? Resource Regen. I keep right-clicking it because that's open there. I'm trying to test out my weapon here. Stop it. All right, let's give her a go. For those of you that don't like bagpipes, is this incredibly annoying? Because if so... Oh, yeah. That's beautiful. Ah, I saw that. Don't know what it was, but I saw it. What is that thing? Smothering Shade? Oh, God. Another new enemy showed up. And there we go, took it down. There's all kinds of new mobs out here, it looks like. Blood mages and wargs and all kinds of terrifying creatures. And bagpipes. Lots and lots of bagpipes. Alright, well that's enough screwing around. I feel like this episode's gonna end up being ridiculously long if I keep that up. But very fascinating to see. Oh no. Oh, no, I don't think so. Are you serious? Is that how it's gonna be, huh? You gonna plop your crimson straight down dead center in the middle of my base, huh? Oh, of course you are. Okay. That will just simply not be there when we come back. Now they're invading my base. Everybody's dying. Shut the door, shut the door. Amaranta, stop doing your swirl, shut the door. Well, at least you're still alive. And everybody in my base is dying. Welcome to hard mode. Everything's just going so well so far. Okay, so it appears as though I've got a few things to deal with as of right now. Let's just, before any more carnage happens, let's throw on an auto pause right there. So anyways, it appears as though I've got a lot to deal with whenever I come back, or I guess off camera in between now and then. I have to remove that crimson. That's going to be a problem. And you all know how I'm going to do that, so full disclosure, I plan on contaminating that right now. That concludes our pre-hard mode adventures, and I have got a lot of new stuff to look over. It's like a whole new world just exploded into existence, and I'm very excited to get into it. So, I do think I'm going to call it an episode here before I screw around anymore and really get into any of the pre-hard mode stuff, because I'm sure there's going to be lots to see. If anything new shows up from this blood moon, of course I'll show it off in the next episode. But for now, like I said, I think I'm going to call it an episode here, guys. So, thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, hope you have a good one of those. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.